that makes us go live.
We're live!
We are live?
We're live!
Is that how you decided you're going to say it from now on?
No.
I'm alright with that. It's just...
I don't know about from now on. That's a large commitment.
That is a large commitment, I suppose. I don't know. I don't actually make commitments. I just sort of...
Live from New York. It's drunk and disorderly.
That works.
And we're actually in New York, so that checks out.
Which, last night we should have said that, except we made that joke before, like, months ago.
Who did?
I did.
Oh, I guess maybe I don't remember.
Live from New York, it's Saturday night. I'm pretty sure I made that joke, like, months ago.
Oh, yeah.
I might be remembering wrong. Who knows? Is anyone here? There's someone here.
There's
Good
one
to
person
know.
here.
Hello. One person who is here.
Hello.
And I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in on this so that way when the comments actually come up, if they come up, then I'll be able to. Oh, there's now two lonely people instead of one lonely person. There's two lonely people, which makes four lonely people in all because there's also you and me. Exactly. We got Father Mackenzie and Eleanor Rigby right there.
Yep.
One of them's burying the other.
Oh,
that got dark quick.
Yep.
Hello, James. It's good to see you. Ah, very well. Red as a rose. That's usually not the kind of thing that we start off with, but I'm up for it. Let me just make sure that I'm going to switch over to guitar.
Do you want me to do the whole time?
You can
I
do
really
that.
Want to, actually.
Do you know the verses at all?
You
can use a tambourine.
No tambourine.
No tambourine?
No tambourine. No. Lush is here. Hello, Lush.
Hello, Lush. It's good to see you. All right, let's just get this guitar in tune. The first song that we always must play is Tune In. Sometimes we're on top of things and we play that song before the show. But right now, I'm doing it right now. There we go. That sounds about right. Over the hill, my Bonnie Irish lass. Over the hill, to your darling. You choose the road, and I'll make the vow. I'll be your true love forever. There's a rose that yonder garden grows. Fair is the lady of the valley. Clear is the water that flows from the morn. My love is fairer than any. Sunday Killarney's green booths at the street. Moon and the stars, they were shining. Moon shone its rays, all her locks of golden hair. And she swore she'd be mine forever. There is a rose and yonder garden grows. There is the lily of the valley. Clear is the water that flows from the morn. My love is fairer than any. It's not for grief of my sister dear. 'Tis not for the loss of my mother. It's all for loss of my Bonnie Irish lass. My love is breaking forever. There is a rose that yonder garden grows. There is a lily of the valley. Clear is the water that flows from the morn. My
Remember that time that somebody sang that?
Odd way to start that set off.
It is a Sunday show.
It is a Sunday show.
That's an odd way to test if my voice is working, though. The
That's
answer
indeed.
is kind of.
Mostly. My voice is also mostly working. It's all right. A little bit of coffee will not help at all, but it'll help my headache a little bit.
You have a headache?
Just a wee bit.
Oh, there you a little hungover.
Only a slight bit.
Well, this is the perfect show to be hungover.
Oh, that's black coffee. I don't want. I it's like there are certain things I like black and certain things I don't like black. I am fine with black people, by the way. Black coffee, not so much.
I like black coffee. I don't discriminate.
But you know what? You know what I do have? I do have Bailey's Red Velvet.
Also, I will say that you do tend to. You probably don't like black coffee because you're making very strong coffee. Right?
Is that too strong? Did I put too much?
That's a bit too much.
Is that too much grains?
It's a little bit too much coffee grinds.
It's grinds rather. Grounds is the word.
I mean, you want to have like some.
Would you like some creamy booze in your coffee?
I would like that. But you don't want to have too much, otherwise it becomes way too see how it's this very dark color.
Oh, is that too dark?
That means you put too much in.
I put in.
Yes. And you too much grass.
I am fortunate to have a partner who is also a barista.
Yes.
With me having once been a carpenter and you having once been a barista, I'm sure there's some applicable thing in there that
you can make a mug that's made out of wood, and I could
make a mug of wood.
Awesome coffee to go in that mug.
Should I make that mug of wood?
Yes.
Could you? Should you? Would you? With wood? Is it good with wood?
Do you remember that time that we sang the Red is the Rose song, but there was the one guy who was like getting engaged, so he sang it to his girlfriend, and at the very end he had to like clarify that she wasn't dead because the song ends with her being dead.
Right. Yeah.
So if you want to serenade your partner with that song,
make sure you clarify
again that they're not dead.
That the partner is not dead, unless they are or are going to be. What?
Don't do that.
What?
What do you mean they're going to be?
I don't know.
You have a terminally ill partner, and you're like, let me sing a song about how you're going to die.
Life
That's
is a
awful.
illness.
Don't be. No.
I'm playing around. So yes, mystery booze of the week. Bailey's Red Velvet. It is very tasty. I've had Bailey's before, but have not had the Red Velvet.
And you may not have it again for a long time.
No, because apparently it's a holiday thing.
Well, I think I don't know if it's a holiday thing or if it's just limited edition.
Just seasonal?
It's just, I mean,
they only put it out during Christmas and Valentine's Day?
I didn't even notice that the liquid itself is red.
It is a little red, yes. Indeed. It makes you feel like you're drinking the blood of your enemies. It's fantastic.
The blood of my enemies is creamy and sugary.
Exactly. Who doesn't like a little bit of creamy and sugary blood of their enemies? And Scooter, by the way, says that my coffee looks just strong enough. So there.
Nightingale song. I don't know if I know that. I don't know that one. Do you know that?
Which song?
The Nightingale song.
Oh, I do not know the Nightingale song. I don't believe I do.
I don't either. So
I don't think so. I'm going through my head like I know a song about a cuckoo. I know a song about a sparrow. I know a song about a swallow. La la runs into the swallow. All right. I don't think I know the song about the nightingale. I'll have to look that up. I know the song about the corbies. There's a lot of songs about birds.
No, and the lark too.
And the lark. And well, I do know a song about a nightingale in Catalan.
Oh yeah, we can do that one.
Let's do that. Why not?
Let's
do that. Do you want to do that high or do you want to do that low?
I prefer doing that high.
Okay,
I've always struggled with the key on this one because you always pick a really low.
Well, that's an E minor. Yeah, I know. We just had coffee along with Bailey's cream, and we are now going to try to give our head voices a go.
All right.
Because we are stupid. All right, so here we go. la Praga. Encontré a mi Señor que cantaba sola dama. Encontré a mi Señor que cantaba sola dama. Mi Señor, aprender a estar cansada de vivir en mí. Mi Señor, porque me está embarazada. Mi mon ami, desde hace Navidad. How'd that feel?
Not good.
Not good?
No, I'm not. I don't like that key. I think it needs to be higher.
You want to do it higher next time?
We're going to have the same problem that we always do, which is that I want to do it super duper high and you want to do it super duper low.
Well, it's not that I want to do it super duper low. I just want to be able to sing the melody without having to put a rubber band around my scrotum.
Well, you're going to have to get the rubber band.
I guess, or just always sing in bass.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. I can tolerate this.
You just have to relinquish the lead.
I just have to relinquish the lead.
Some of the time, just occasionally.
When we do madrigals.
Yes.
So that way you can be soprano.
It's my destiny.
I see.
It's my
I understand.
destiny.
It is your destiny.
It's my destiny.
It is your destiny to sing arias.
Yeah. Oh.
Do you want to do that?
Well, that's different than a madrigal, but... Ooh, I think you're bound for the Met.
Yes, I know. I can hit those high notes if I don't care how it sounds.
I once heard Henry Martin do that. It wasn't bad. I mean, it was funny.
Yes.
But not bad.
So I don't know. I could give that a try at some point. Let me. Yeah. Let's. I'm gonna go over here for a bit. I'm gonna go into a completely different direction. Wow, that little bit of Bailey's helped. But you know what'll help even more? Because I've noticed something behind this. I've got a confession to make.
Confess, listener.
Thank you very much. And that confession is that we are running out of space to put booze.
Yeah, we might have a problem.
So there's a few ways that we can fix this. One is to get another wine rack. I have 2 wine racks, one right next to the other.
Want a triple-decker wine rack?
We could go triple-decker, but then that would obscure too much of the tree.
It would.
And I do want the tree to be visible.
I don't think we need another wine rack.
So the other option, of course, is to just drink more of the alcohol there. And figure out, well, first of all, let's figure out what's been sitting there for a while.
I mean, like, a lot of our mystery alcohols have accumulated. Like, this one is from a couple weeks ago.
That is from a few weeks ago. Shall we finish off this Moses vodka from a few weeks ago?
I mean, there is a lot of vodka in that.
There is a lot of vodka in there, but I can still drink some of it.
Oh, you drink some of it, but I recommend drinking very much of it. Well, is there something weird about that?
No, it's just I've forgotten I had the thing.
Oh, yeah, it's got that thing on the top. I don't know.
And I can't figure out how to get it out of that one.
Well, does it?
Does it come out? Does it just come out? I don't think it just comes out.
I don't think it does.
No, they won't let you.
Fine.
They won't let you. It's a kosher wine, and so the rabbis are like, we have to to mitigate their consumption just a little bit by putting that little thingy there and making so that you cannot remove it. So that way, the amount of vodka that comes out will be at least at a measured rate.
This is a Finnish vodka, weirdly enough, even though it's like super duper kosher.
Are you gonna drink it, by the way, or am I gonna have to take it from you and drink more?
Well, fine. I'm stalling, but fine.
It's actually pretty good vodka tasting. It is actually pretty good tasting vodka. You don't want any more of this?
Please don't finish it off yet. No, don't. I want it later.
You want it later?
Yes, I want it later.
All right. Well, now that I've had some vodka.
Oh my god! Ah!
You know what? Let's go with Spanish ladies. Someone has suggested Spanish ladies.
My barf on the screen. I'm sorry.
Actually, I'm going to stick to the bazooki so that way you can try the guitar on this.
I don't think we know Jack and the Green yet. So
no, we do not know Jack and the Green, unfortunately. But we do know Spanish ladies, so let's give Spanish ladies a go. And by the way, if you have stumbled onto our little corner of the internet, feel free to click the like button and feel free to subscribe if you have not subscribed already, because these are the things that let the YouTube algorithm know that we are liked. And if we are liked, then the YouTube algorithm will let other people like us and want other people to like us. And something, I don't know how the algorithm works, but if you like, it helps.
I think I know this one on guitar, actually.
It might be slightly different from the way that you've done it with Kitty.
Okay.
Because she does it in a different key than I do.
What key do you do it in?
I usually do it in E minor.
That shouldn't be too hard to figure it out. What's the minor in that? D minor? A minor?
Probably A minor.
No,
B minor.
Yeah.
It's B minor.
Yeah. For the first time.
Yep, it's B minor. So yeah.
I think I could probably figure this out, but be prepared for some mistakes.
I've never done the melody part, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So I have no idea what I'm doing. Just keep going.
Good
If I what?
It sounds good.
Hey, why not? If it works, it works. Up in something. Let's actually sing the song. That'll help. Farewell and adieu to you Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu to your daughters of Spain. We've received orders for the silver and England, and we've been assured while to see you again. Along the South Seas, till we strike sailings in the channel of England, and shot to sleep in 35 feet. We'll move our ships too, where the wind from the southwest. We'll move our ships too, keep soundings to take. It's 45 pounds for the Whitsunday Dolphin. Spread our main yard and the channel will take. We'll rant and we'll roar like true English sailors. We'll rant and we'll roar along the South Seas till we strike sailings in the channel of England. Time is set to sleep, be 35 feet. Now let every man take up his full glass, drink and be jolly and jump melancholy. Here's to the health of each true-hearted lass. We'll rant and we'll roar like true English sailors. We'll rant and we'll roar along the South Seas till we strike soundings in the channel of old England. From the shut to swear be 35 feet. We'll rant and we'll roar like true English sailors. We'll rant and we'll roar along the South Seas until we strike soundings in the channel of old England. From shut to sleep be 35 feet.
Yeah.
How's that fare?
Actually, that's pretty good. I like it in E minor, actually.
You like it in E minor? Good to know.
I do like it in E minor. It's a good belty key.
It is, and that wasn't too bad with the instrumental part, considering I have never actually tried the instrumental part on that before.
Yeah.
Like, so I guess it wasn't as hard as I thought it'd be. But yeah.
You're so talented.
or sea shanties are that predictable in their melodic structure.
And we do know a song in Japanese that is about effectively the same thing.
Yeah, you want to
the last song.
Do you want to sing the same song?
Which is also
that we just
an E
did?
minor.
That's an E minor, it is. You want to do the same song we just did, only in Japanese?
Why not?
Sort of. All right. And for those of you sitting at home, I don't think we know Like Wake Dirge. We do not know Like Wake Dirge.
No.
We'll have to look that one up.
We do know a song in Japanese.
We do know a song in Japanese.
Sea shanty.
A Japanese sea shanty. This is a song that is sung by the fishermen of Hokkaido. And there are two words that you, as the audience, need to know because it's an audience participation part. And this is how I like it. And I have a confession to make.
Confess this in there.
I miss the days when we could do actual live shows in front of like flesh and blood people where I could theoretically reach out and touch you. But I can't do that anymore because disease and such. So hopefully that will be over soon and we can go back to touching people with consent. The consent is obviously. But I won't have to worry about disease anymore, and that's the point. What was the point? So the point is that when I got a live show and there's people in front of me, then when I do the audience participation part, then I know that you're doing it. But right now, I'm just going to have faith that you're going to do it, sitting at home, in your bedroom or your living room, or sitting on the toilet watching this on your phone. And now I'm thinking about it. All right, stop thinking. Just sing. The two words are dokoisho and soran.
Yes, that Dokoisho.
Close enough. It's one word though. Dokoisho.
Oh, Duck Koi Show.
Oh, whatever.
It's the Duck Koi Show.
It's the Duck Koi Show.
And the other one is Soran.
Soran.
You gotta say it like that too.
Soran.
Not Sauron.
Not Sauron. Different guy. All right. It's not a guy at all. Dokoisho and Soran are Japanese for heave away, haul away.
Duck Koi Show.
All right, let's just do the song. Huh?
Duck Koi Show sounds like it could be a superhero.
What?
Like a mecha duck. This is Duck Koi. Never mind. It's the Duck Koi Show. All right, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Let's.
All right. I see that Bracha has arrived. It is good to see. It is good to see Bracha, which I believe that because Bracha has arrived, obviously we need to finish off this kosher Pesach vodka, so that way we can buy a full bottle when Pesach comes along.
That's in several months.
Well, you know what. What we can do is we can buy another one in time for Purim, finish that one off, and then buy another one in time for Pesach.
That's too much vodka.
What?
That is too much vodka.
Apikosis. Fira.
No, you.
No,
you.
Well, I know I am. I know I'm an apikoris. I've been an apikoris for a long time. I'm good at it. It's true. Apikoris means heretic, by the way.
Did you call me a heretic? No.
Strictly speaking, you're not a heretic. Strictly speaking, you're not Jewish. So
I'm a heretic in a religion I'm not even a part of.
Exactly. You can't be a heretic in a religion you're not a part of. That's not how it works. And you're practicing another religion.
Oh, they have a website.
They do.
They have a website.
Good to know.
Yay.
All right. Check that up.
Oh, I want to read what it says.
What does it say?
It says decorated with real gold and platinum. What the fuck? Really? I would think this bottle would have been more expensive if it was.
Yeah, which is why I believe that's not true.
Well, why would they put it on the bottle then?
I don't know.
Really tiny lettering. It's almost like they want you to know. Maybe the vodka bottle is the key.
Maybe it's part of the conspiracy. Just drink it. Just drink it.
Fine, I guess.
We'll save the bottle just in case. Oh, Hannah's figured out she's figured out how to comment while on her phone. So now I know who it was that was watching it on their phone while on the toilet. Remember I said earlier that some of you are watching from your bedroom, some of you from your living room, some of you on your phone from the toilet. Now Hannah has outed herself as being the one who is. Never mind. All right.
Terrible. We had a request for something else earlier.
Did we?
I forget what it was, but you knew it. Oh, I guess it was Tom Lehrer. Do you know what Tom
Oh,
Lehrer?
Tom Lehrer. Yeah, I know a few songs by Tom Lehrer. Yeah, why not? What do I want to go with? Let's go with this one. Oh, it's an Irish folk song that involves a.
That one. Okay.
It's one of those Irish folk songs that involves a repetitive chorus that you can feel free to sing along with. And if you wish to sing along with it, go ahead, because I won't be able to hear you. So that was a bit of an adaptation of Tom Lehrer's original joke, which is you can leave right now, except they're not going to be leaving because they're where they are, and therefore they're not here, so they can't leave.
My soul is on fire with vodka.
Oh, made us sing a song, sing a tin. Oh, made us sing a song who did not have her family long. Not only did she do them wrong.
Ooh, a D minor.
It can be a D minor. It doesn't have to be a D minor, but I decided it should be a D minor. Oh, she did every one of them in. She did every one of them in. It could also be an E minor. But I kind of wanted to do a D minor. Like the D minor?
I like it. Yeah.
Okay, good. So this is a song about a young lass who kills all of the members of her family. It's great. Here it goes. Oh, one morning in a fit of pique, sing tin. One morning in a fit of pique, she drowned her father in the creek. The water tasted bad for a week. Yeah, that is nice. And we had to make do with gin. We had to make do with gin. Oh, her mother, she could never stand. Sing-a-tee-tin. Her mother, she could never stand. And so a cyanide soup she planned. Her mother died with a spoon in her hand. And her face in a hideous grin. A grin. Her face in a hideous grin. She lit her sister's hair on fire. Sing-a-tee-tin. She lit her sister's hair on fire. And as the smoke and flame rose higher, she danced around the funeral of fire.
Oops, sorry.
That's all right. That was jazzy.
Ooh.
A plain of violin, plain violin. She weighted her brother down with stones, sing-a-dee-tickety-tin. She weighted her brother down with stones and sent him off to Davy Jones. All they ever found were some bones. And occasional pieces of skin. Occasional pieces of skin. Yeah, I know. One day when she had nothing to do, sing-a-dee-tickety-tin. One day when she had nothing to do, she sliced her baby brother in two and served him up as an Irish stew. With a bit of rosemary and some thyme, and I don't know, just a tiny bit of saffron because you saved up for it. It's a special occasion. And invited the neighbours in. Invited the neighbours in. And when at last the police came by, sing-a-dee-tickety-tin. Oh, when at last the police came by, her little pranks she did not deny. To do so, she would have had to lie. And you grew up a nice Catholic girl. So you know that lying, of course,
is a sin.
A sin. Lying, of course, is a sin. It's a horrible sin. Oh, my tragic tale I won't prolong. Sing-a-dee-tickety-tin. My tragic tale I won't prolong. And if you do not enjoy my song, give yourselves a blame if it's too long. You should never have let me begin. You should never have let me begin. Let me begin. You should never have let me begin. Let me begin. You should never have let me begin. Let me begin. You should never have let me begin. Let me begin. You should never have let me begin. You should never have let me begin. Let me begin. Should never have let me begin.
Nice. You hit that note.
Yeah. It's easy to hit notes if you don't care if they sound good.
Yeah,
that did not sound good.
It's a good
it sounded
right
ridiculous. All right, enough of that. I kind of feel like Hannah and Vanche are passing notes in class.
Hey, stop that, or I'll get the ruler.
I do not know Danza di Luglio.
And we apparently just don't know any of the songs that you do. I apologize.
Did you ever? Hey, I might have known it. Sometimes people are surprised at the things I know, which is everything. Because everything I know, people are surprised that I know it. Because it's surprising that I know anything. Did I make myself clear?
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
Very good.
We know that one.
Oh, do we know that one? Not only do we know that one.
We also have the rye whiskey.
Well, it was up there, but then I put it over here somewhere. Oh, no, wait. You know what? Let's finish off the one that's good.
That guy. Yeah.
Because we got two bottles of rye whiskey.
One that's
We've got the one that's bad.
Which was cheap. And the one that's good.
And the one that's good. And the one that's bad, we can mix in with other things because you can't taste it if you put in enough sugar. But
it's also more alcoholic than this one.
And it's also more alcoholic, which is fine anyway. But this actually tastes good, so we'll actually drink this by itself. And now, don't get me wrong, this will burn a hole in your stomach as well. But at least it doesn't taste bad.
No, it actually tastes. It tastes pretty good for our rye whiskey.
Indeed.
Whew.
I see we've got a number of people from the UK here today.
Whew.
Which is part of why we do this show.
Yep.
At 2:00 in the afternoon,
it's
Eastern time, Eastern American
time.
time.
Who are not Eastern time.
Yes, because we generally prefer to party on late at night, but at late at night it's like 4 a.m. in Europe. So.
Indeed.
Oh, why did you wash that down with more alcohol? Oh my goodness, I'm almost out of water. It's
all right. I've still got a full glass. Because I replenished mine.
Fantastic. Good, gentles all. If you enjoy the songs that you hear today, you may feel free to like and subscribe. And if you have not subscribed already, then subscribe or just like us, because that will let the YouTube algorithm know that we are liked. You can also subscribe to us on Patreon and become a monthly patron, where you can vote on what we're going to cook for our cooking show this Thursday at 6 o'clock. Your choices are Scotch eggs,
strawberry and cream bread,
or lemon and
pepper.
Lemon and pepper fish with asparagus.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. All very tasty options coming to us from the Hobbit cookbook, which puts far too many ingredients into all of its things, so that way it is maximum fattening. We still haven't finished the meat pie from last week.
No.
We're about halfway through it.
We're about halfway. Well, it's
like a slice of that pie is a full meal.
It's delicious, but it's very, very filling. Also, that bread that we made was like actual crack.
It was.
That bread.
Oh, the mushroom and cheesy bread?
Oh, that was so good.
Oh, that was good. That was so good.
All right, am I finishing off this whiskey? All right, why don't you start?
Oh, John Steele has been subscribed since back when I was going by a different name.
Yes.
So yeah, let's sing a song about rye whiskey. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry. Hard times don't kill me, I'll lay down and die. Rye whiskey, rye whiskey, rye whiskey, I cry. If you don't give me rye whiskey, I surely will die. I'll tune up me fiddle and rosin my bow. I'll make myself welcome wherever I go. Beefsteak when I'm hungry, rye whiskey when dry. Taboos when I'm hard up, and religion when I die. Say I drink whiskey, me money's my own. Them that don't like me can leave me alone. Sometimes I drink whiskey, sometimes I drink rum. Sometimes I drink hard ale, and other times none. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry. Hard times don't kill me, I'll lay down and die. Rye whiskey, rye whiskey, rye whiskey, I cry. Don't give me rye whiskey, I surely will die. If I get boozy, my whiskey's my own. Them who don't like me can leave me alone. Stack of diamonds, stack of diamonds, I know you all own. Rob me for pockets of silver and gold. Whiskey of villain, you bid me down the fall. You kick me, you cuff me, but I love you for all. The ocean war whiskey, I was a duck. I dive to the bottom and never come up. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm right. Hard times don't kill me, I'll lay down and die. Rye whiskey, I cry. You don't give me rye whiskey, I surely will die. In the stirrup, her scarf in my hand, I pray thee, sweet lady, she'll find a good man. Her parents don't like me, they say I'm too poor. I'm fit and unworthy to enter her door. Beefsteak when I'm hungry, rye whiskey when dry. If a tree don't fall on me, I'll live till I die. I'll buy the old whiskey, make me own stew. When I get drunk, oh, it's because of you. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'm dry. If the hard times don't kill me, lay down and die. Rye whiskey, rye whiskey, rye whiskey, I cry. If you don't give me rye whiskey, I surely will die. Your wine, some 10,000 bottles I killed in my time. I know I've took 12, no pain is to fall. The best way of living's with no wife at all. My mother come once and I wander alone. I'm drunk as a devil, oh leave me alone. You can boast of your wisdom, brag on your blood. Well, I'll be forgotten in the wake of the flood. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry. Things don't get better, I'll lay down and die. Rye whiskey, rye whiskey, rye whiskey. outside, but running out of rye. Oh, Mike, it's no night. Rye whiskey, rye whiskey, rye. If you don't give me rye whiskey, she'll be well done. That was fun. We have not made lemon tarts yet. No, we've made cream tarts.
We made cream tarts.
We've made rose pudding.
Yes, the rose pudding.
We have not made lemon tarts yet, and I do enjoy lemon tarts. And there's still a little bit of whiskey in here. Do you want it or
no,
should
you can have it. Oh boy. There we go.
Indeed.
I keep thinking that the thing on here is the Tolkien signature, but it's not. No,
What?
on the back. Yeah, back.
Oh.
But it's not. It's just done in the same form.
TR, so you would think, but no. No, it's Templeton, Iowa. Where does the R come in?
Templeton Rye.
I get it now.
Yeah, there you go.
That took way too long to figure out. But yeah, we've got we haven't done we should do lemon tarts at some point. We should find a good recipe for it. And
we have one here, but
we'll look through these books.
We'll look through
we got all of our cookbooks up here.
We started in July with no cookbooks.
Yeah, and now we have
7.
Yeah, we got 7.
We haven't even gotten into this one yet.
No. That one's on the back burner for now.
It's on the back burner.
Yeah.
Well, that one's more SCA.
And we've also been brewing, by the way, for those who have not heard, we've been brewing our first batch of whatever came along. This is our very, very, very first batch of mead. It is alcoholic.
The first one didn't come out very well, but the second one came out very good.
Actually, it's getting a little bit better the more that it sits.
That's good.
Or maybe it's just because I've been drinking rye whiskey, and so now anything tastes better.
Yeah, well.
But then we've also got this,
which is the hummingbird mead, and it's got apples and ginger and I think cloves. Yeah. And it's very
not cloves, lavender.
Lavender,
apples and ginger,
it's
as well as honey,
tasty.
obviously.
Very
the honey.
tasty.
So yeah, this came out pretty good. I was pleased with it. I'm pleased with it.
This one actually is good. I will drink this.
Yeah.
And enjoy it.
And I figured out what my mistake was. It's my yeast to sugar ratio.
Indeed.
I have to either bring down the amount of yeast or raise the amount of sugar, which is why this came out better because there were apples in it and thus more sugar. You see, that's science right there. So you go back here. There you are on the shelf. What?
Well, this has been making mead longer than us.
Indeed.
I like that it's just like any mediocre mead will get better as it ages.
And spices and fruits will cover many a brewing sin.
They did. Did.
Indeed. A bit of next week's mead should be interesting because that's got blackberries in it.
Ooh.
I'm looking forward to seeing how that's going to come out.
That one too.
Indeed.
We have so much mead right now.
I know, like that. That's just a sampling right there.
We've got that in the kitchen.
There's at least like a half a gallon more of each of those in the kitchen.
At least.
And then there's 3 more gallons sitting in the closet in the other room. Because when you ferment your mead, you should do so in darkness.
Yes, indeed.
So that was the empty bottle of vodka. It's all right.
Oh, okay.
Well, so obviously we use honey.
We did use honey.
We got lots of honey.
Kind of the mead part of the mead. So.
Anyway, so you know what? I know I finished off the vodka, but still.
Oh, make a spicy mead. Do it. I love spicy meads.
You want a spicy mead?
I do like spicy meads.
All right, we'll make a spicy mead.
Ooh.
We're gonna look we're gonna look for some more recipes and find ourselves a spicy mead, or maybe we'll just experiment. Maybe we'll make a hippo mead.
What's a hippo mead?
It's where you take the ingredients for hypocrites, but instead of using wine that already exists, you brew it in with your mead.
Did you just make that up?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That sounds like it might be a really bad idea, but okay.
Come on. Long pepper, spikenard, gall. Grains of paradise.
Are you talking
all in your mead?
Are you talking about hypocrites, or are you talking the
I'm talking hypocrites.
Oh, that's gonna be the spiciest
I
mead
know.
ever.
That will be the spiciest mead ever. Do you want to try it as an experiment?
Well, see, the thing is, we
have it ready just in time for the next SCA event, and bring this around and say, "Here, try our Frankenmead."
I've always wanted to set all these Canadians on fire, sure. But I think that might be a bad idea.
Blackcurrant melomel. That sounds odd. Interesting. Anyway, I'm going to try something completely different here. Oh, let's try it in the right key for once. Here we go.
Oh, it's this one. Okay. Wow.
There we are. I found it. I just had to move it over a little bit. It's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy Schlüsselbeer und ich bin bei Militär. Ai. Still trage ich am Dela, hatte mir an den Gefehl. My name is Schlüsselbeer, I serve the goddamn military. Ai. Steel-toe boots and uniform will keep the soldiers cock and warm. Schlüsselbeer, my military. Schlüsselbeer, there's the military. Yes, sir, there's the military. Million, det är sång. Ai. Hai tar die Grafik zerschert, Schüsterei habe ich in der Welt. I used to work in a factory till the army drafted me. Ai. Now I work for Army Brass Factory, can kiss my ass. Ai. So big, I need it there. Yes, sir, there. You're so bad, serves the military. Yes, sir, there, serves the military. Yeah. Gasarais, the Hamilois. Ai. I give you the blood from the vine and fish. It's like the foggy fish. Every night I hit the town, you ladies gather round. Ai. I say, give me brandy, give me wine. You set me up some fire. Ai. You're so bad. I keep it there. Yes, there. You're so bad. Serves the military. Yes, You're so bad. My military. Yes, bear. Keep military. You're so bad. Serves the military. Yes, bear. Serves the military. I like that.
It's fun.
Oh,
That's such a fun song to just be like, you know?
Indeed. Joe Steele has not tried mead.
You should try mead. It's very it's actually better than most people expect it to be.
Indeed.
There's a whole thing, if any of you have read American Gods by Neil Gaiman, in which at the very beginning, they try mead and they make a big stink about how mead is gross. And it's like, I was reading it and I was just like, mead is good.
Neil Gaiman tried mead and thought it was gross.
I think that
because there's something wrong with Neil Gaiman. Good author. Bad meader.
I think that Neil Gaiman's bigger issue is that he has a spider fetish. But
I missed that.
Oh, it's totally a thing. I mean, if you read his books,
does it steep his works in a way that, like, I just haven't noticed?
I mean, the most telling example is definitely.
Is it like Captain Tackless's thing with frogs?
Yeah, well, not that bad.
Oh, all right.
Well, one time I went to the Museum of Natural History with a friend to watch a documentary on spiders that was narrated by Neil Gaiman, except it was Neil Gaiman, so it was like weirdly poetic and dramatic. And it was an interesting experience because you kind of got the impression at the end that Neil Gaiman has some kind of weird attraction to spiders. Which, if you read his works, makes sense.
All righty then.
Yes.
Also, Bracha, by the way, we have also experimented with hibiscus. In fact, if I may get out for a moment. In fact, because of our experimentations with hibiscus, we are now. Where am I? We are now the owners of entirely more hibiscus than one has any right to be owner of.
Indeed. Although I think
we're going to be finding use for this.
It's going to be used in my tea time with Twig and also in my other weird plant experiments. Anyway, to finish a thought from earlier, you should really try mead because it's very good. And you can find it like commercially too. You don't have to make it. Although many people do make it. You can find it in like liquor stores that have like a larger stock in general. You will usually have Viking blood, which we actually have a bottle of. Well, then we're out of focus. Whoop. Oh, come on. Focus on the fingers.
Here, let me try.
No, it didn't work.
It almost worked.
There we go. There you go, camera. We're proud of you. Anyway, so Viking blood is this stuff right here. It's a very common sort of mainstream mead. It's very tasty too.
Very good.
In
fact, why do we even have a full bottle? How come we haven't been drinking more? Because we've been drinking so many other things.
Yeah, there's quite
a lot of things here. I'd say at least a quarter of them we've made.
A lot of them we have made, yes. And a lot of them are just backlogs of mystery boozes that we never drank.
Yeah. A lot of them are also raw materials for stuff we're gonna make. I mean, we've got what have we got here? We got for example, like a Herzog Chenin Blanc, which is like $5. But it's great as a base for when you're making spiced wine. If you want white wine as your spiced wine kind of thing. So yeah. And let's sing a song. We're ostensibly a musical group.
Yeah.
Feel free to like and subscribe for more content.
Or you can buy our album on Bandcamp.
Yes.
Link in the description.
We have an album. It's on Bandcamp.
We do have an album.
You can leave us tips on Bandcamp.
You can leave tips if you don't want to pay the full $10 for the album.
Or you can be a monthly patron on Patreon.
In which you get to see all of our cooking shows.
Yes.
And stuff.
And we're going to be making some videos on a couple of places upstate. As soon as we actually get up there and get a good filming day.
Yeah.
When the weather is cooperative.
Well, we have to actually wait for the weather to be uncooperative. Otherwise, it will be flooded.
I know.
With people. That's
the thing. That's the problem. You got to find that right balance.
Yeah.
Because if it's raining, we can't film.
Yes.
If it's really, really nice out, then there's 1,000 people there and we can't film. We got to find that balance, like a foggy day or something.
A foggy day.
Yeah. But then we can't film because we can't see what we're filming. So we got to find like a drizzly day.
A drizzly, cold day. Is basically what we gotta wait for.
A drizzly cold Monday.
Granted, that's not that uncommon weather in New York. Anyway, we do still have the Ko-Fi, right?
What? Oh, we have the Ko-Fi. We just don't use it quite as much. Or rather, I shouldn't say we're not using it. Rather, we are not advertising. That was the word I was looking for. We haven't been advertising it quite as much.
But yes, if you want to donate to the Ko-Fi, you still can.
Yes, that's www.ko-fi.com/the-Foxy-Bard.
Yes,
but then we found out that you can just give us tips on Bandcamp, and since we're advertising Bandcamp anyway, because that's where you buy the album, then
we just figured,
we figured, why are we doing the Ko-Fi thing? It's extra.
It is extra.
Unneeded extra.
Indeed.
What are we singing?
I don't know. We never decided.
Yeah, here's a song I've been trying to sing for a while, but I haven't actually gotten to it somehow. Because I happen to feel in the mood for it, and I've been in the mood for it, but other things keep happening, which is fine. All right, here we go.
Oh, okay.
You want the beer in? You want the beer in? Here's the beer in.
There you go.
There we are. I know where I am.
There you go.
There we are. The scene in Britain was full and fresh and green, and the summer was silver sheen, the hills and glens and gladden. And day upon the border bent, the tinkers pitched their tent, all on the one consensus of the Hallow bed. The bridegroom was well born Scot, with grace and ruck and was threatened to be shot for a breach of martial order. His goose and jewel was Madge McKellis, way wife Madge for rich himself, with glamour and cantrip charm as well, they frightened out the border. Her off with the tinker's head. Her priest was there with some face. The clerk to pay McCombs the place. The picker and fiddler played their grace and sent their gods a steering. And beef and mutton and pork and beer and paints, books and fish cow here. Her son and the cow and jail they carried away career. Do a dum a day, do a dad, no. Do a dum a day. Her off with the tinker's head, no. And soon embrace the hideous rock. And Thomas knew so a fever core, seats and crowns his table. Danced, they drank, they swore and sang, they quarrelled and breathed the whole day long. Tangled and tangled on the fun to match the tongues of Babel. Do a dum a day, do a dad, no. Do a dum a day, her off with the tinker's head, no. And before the truth, which mixed with many a malvern booth, down the fire of Asian youth, and every breath that saddened out. So three sad lads flew over the hill, and risk of life they grip to quill, robbing them neighbour and struggling still to carry on the wedding. A do a dum a day, do a dad, no. Do a dum a day, her off of the tinker's wedding. With shouts they hailed them back to punch the barrels they went and slack. The fiddlers strangely like they brack, the pine for over whiskey. Delirium ceased the uproarious song, the bagpipes in the fire they flung. Soldier in nest and the rains run, to drink at the touch of the whiskey. Do a dum a day, do a dad, do a dum a day, her off of the tinker's wedding. Do a dum a day, do a dad, do a dum a day, her off of the tinker's wedding. Good gentles, all that song was in Scots English, which is an interesting dialect.
Kind of English.
It's an interesting dialect of the English language. Basically, here's how it works. If you are a native English speaker, drink a lot of Scotch whiskey, then start reading Shakespeare. Then start reading Chaucer in the original Middle English. Then drink some more Scotch whiskey. Then head over to a bar in the Highlands somewhere, drink some more, hang out with the locals for a while, and you will find yourself speaking Scots. That is how it works.
It's a very simple process when you think about it.
It'd be true. It'd be true. I don't think we know the Golden Road.
I don't think you're very familiar with the
I'm not very familiar with the Grateful Dead. I am familiar, like vaguely,
I don't know if
tangentially.
you're really equipped to play anything by the Grateful Dead.
Not really, unless like Bardcore is a thing.
Bardcore is a thing. Wait, we could do a Bardcore version of it.
We could start doing Bardcore. Is this what we do now? Bardcore versions of Grateful Dead and Beatles.
It depends on whether or not you have the capacity for 20-minute songs.
Oh, sometimes. If I do that, we might as well just do Bardcore Arlo Guthrie. And talk about that time when 2 St. Swithin's days ago, that is to say 2 years ago on St. Swithin's Day.
2 St. Swithin's?
I don't know. There is no Thanksgiving in medieval Europe, so you've got to, instead of being Arlo Guthrie.
Oh, you made that up.
Alice's Restaurant, except it'll be the Blackfriars Pub. I don't know. Annabelle's Brewery instead of Alice's Restaurant. If we're doing a bardcore version, and it'll be the instead of Officer Obi, it'll be the I don't know, the town guardsman Oberinus, because everybody's got a Latin name in Shakespearean plays. I don't know why.
Bardcore is something you should Google, I guess.
Bardcore is
when you take
thing.
a modern song and then you medievalify it. So
you medievalify it somehow.
You medievalify
Sometimes it's just as simple as playing and using medieval instruments. And sometimes you actually go through the trouble of rewriting the lyrics.
Sometimes
you
have to rewrite the lyrics because
medievalish.
there's references to modern thingies.
Although sometimes you don't bother rewriting the lyrics at all. You just do an instrumental version and call it a day. You know.
So you've got Jolene. And then
Anyway.
It's like,
some are better than others. Some are honestly quite clever. But some are clearly calling it in.
Yeah. I think bardcore, honestly.
Is this going to be our thing now? Or are we going to start doing bard? All right. Here's your hot take.
Bardcore is rather hit or miss.
It's very hit or miss.
Sometimes it's funny and actually is like a genuinely good adaptation of a medieval song, and sometimes it's just like this song doesn't translate well into medieval music whatsoever, and it's just silly. I don't know.
Well, now we have more room.
Indeed.
On the.
Well, this one doesn't fit on the shelf anymore.
Well, it doesn't fit very well on the shelf because it's square. This was last week's Mystery Booze.
This was last week. We've been going through this one very slowly because it's death
Spirits of the Apocalypse. You want to have a bit of it?
Death in a bottle. I'll have a tiny, tiny, tiny bit because that's all I can handle from this one. Yeah, it's pretty. It's Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, except I feel like I've had bourbon whiskey before that wasn't this.
Gasoline.
Yeah.
Which doesn't mean that this is bad. I highly recommend this. This is a magnificent way to kill yourself in a very short amount of time.
Yeah, if you look at a die, it's great. Don't do that though. Don't do that. If you need help, go seek out medical help. Do not kill yourself.
Somebody suggested Mountain Dew earlier, and I'm in the mood to go ahead and go for that.
Yeah, I saw that and I forgot about it, but I wanted to do that one too. I don't even know it that well.
More or less right. I've never done this instrumentally before.
I play the barrel on this one, I guess.
Yeah, sure. Or you can try guitar.
What do you want? I can do it. What do you prefer?
I don't know. What do you feel like?
No, you have to tell me what you prefer. I'm putting the decision on you.
Barra.
Okay.
The melody on that is pretty easy too. It's almost like these are all a formula or something. I don't know. All of the grass is grown, and the water flow in a free and easy way. Give me enough for the final stuff, which need nickel away may. Compare yourself from difficult, like we're right to. We'll get in the slip and we'll take a slip with it. By the way, the thing about the song when it comes to chorus is that you can do whatever you want. It sounds like you know what you're doing. So just whatever kind of thing that comes to your mind, throw it out there. As long as it's in the melody line, it'll work, I promise. Yeah.
I don't know what you want.
Sing along with the chorus. Just make whatever noises you want. As long as it's in the melody, you're fine. It works. Why not?
I mean, fuck you. You can't.
I can live with that. It's fine. At the foot of the hill, there's a neat little still with a smoke stirs up to the sky. With the smoke and the smell, you can plainly tell there's a protein growing nearby. It fills the air with an odor that takes both me and you. When home you go, you can take a ball and the real old Mountain Dew. Hey, the deedle them, hey, the deedle them, hey, the them, la 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 la. learned men have used the pen and brought your praises high. But sweet poteen from Ireland's green, distilled from wheat and rye. Cry your pills and cure all ills, and a pig and a Christian or two. And home you go, you can take them all, the real old mountain dew. Hang-a-dee-dee-dee-dum, hang-a-dee-dee-dum, hang-a-dee-dee-dee-dee. Hang-a-dee-dee-dum, hang-a-dee-dee-dum. When home you go, you can take them all, and the real old mountain dew. Take off your coat and grace your throat to the real old mountain dew. Oh, sit you down and let you drown in the real old mountain dew. I don't know what I'm doing, but that's screwing to the real old mountain dew. Hey, little dum, skibby dum, You should sing with me more often.
I don't think I want to.
Why don't you want to sing with the chorus?
Because you don't pay me enough.
I pay you in plenty of booze.
No, you don't. Not enough.
You want more?
For that.
You want more booze?
No, I don't. Not right now. No, I don't want that. I don't want it.
Because we've got a whole rack. And there's more up there that needs to go on the rack.
There isn't.
Yes, there is. We've got this. What is this? This is our snowberry cordial, which is left over from Christmas.
Weeks ago. I think it's from before Christmas. Actually, no, it was from Christmas.
No, this is from Christmas. We made 2 batches, one on Thanksgiving and one on Christmas.
Does it taste good still?
Yeah, actually, here, give it a go. Still good. Cranberry based with lots of sugar. And then I diluted it with seltzer because it was way too thick.
It's very pulpy.
Very pulpy, very syrupy. We do have lots of booze.
We have too much booze.
We have lots of booze.
Well, we have too much because not all of it fits on the double-decker rack. That constitutes too much.
Or we need to get a new rack.
Or, actually, there's a space open right there.
There's a space open there.
Put the thingy in.
All right. Here. I just got to put this one over here because, trust me, it works. And put that over here. Actually, not that one. Let's put one of the meads over there. Here, let's put that mead over here. There you go. Here, I'm gonna readjust the top there because there we go. I don't want it to leak. Because leaking is a bad thing. Very good. And Joe's correct. Too much booze, no such thing. We don't know a maid in Bedlam, I don't think. Daniel just keeps us giving us suggestions of songs that we don't know.
We really just don't know any of these songs.
It's weird.
I don't know
because
how.
Other people are suggesting things that we know.
I really don't know how that we don't know any of these songs, but I guess.
But there it is. Just every now and then a person comes along who knows all the songs that we don't know, and
it's a thing.
And that is just how it be sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing. All right, I've got a confession to make.
Confess, listener.
Thank you very much. And that is the confession is that we've already been doing this for about an hour and 10 minutes, which means that theoretically we should be rounding up, which is to say winding down.
That is the opposite of what you said.
But I don't feel like winding down just yet.
All right, how many
I'm up
more
for
songs?
I'm up for like 2 more songs. What about you?
That sounds good. That sounds good.
Sounds about right.
I mean, I was like way more up for that about 10 minutes ago, but then I had some of the spirits of the apocalypse, and now I just want to take a nap.
Oh, fair enough.
No, don't have more of that.
Oh, Barrels of Whiskey is one that I'm familiar with the song. I know that song, but I don't know it well enough to perform it just yet. Working on that one. That's what I'm working on. You know that one, right? Oh, I make barrels of whiskey. It ain't no champagne. You know.
I think that I know.
I first heard it like
three
3 Pensics ago from some drunken Irishman in Barducci. Because that happens sometimes.
Really?
What?
Oh, you mean like after they've invaded?
It was like at some point, like late in the night at Barducci, when all of the when the scheduled entertainment is over and all of the and we're all just
all the peasants
all the peasants invade and all of the musicians are just like, screw it, we're just going to do a session.
Yeah, I miss that. Barducci's no longer a thing.
Barducci's no longer. Penzic's no longer at the moment. Hopefully.
Oh, don't say that. It'll be a thing again.
It'll be a thing in 2021. It'll be a thing in 2021.
But Bardici may or may not be. I don't know if it will. Which is kind of sad. But still. I'm a little bit...
What?
I'm a little bit tipsy at the moment.
Oh my goodness, you're a little bit tipsy.
I am. Well, I think that...
Good gentles, all, I have a confession to make.
Confess this, Sinner.
Thank you very much. My confession is that I have a very low tolerance, but this one has a very high tolerance.
I do actually have a very high tolerance.
Which is weird because I'm 6'4" and like 220 pounds, whereas you are...
I'm
are
5'1",
like
and I'm not going to tell you my weight.
And 95 pounds?
Oh, I am not 95 pounds anymore. But I'm also...
I would estimate you at 95. I picked you up.
Well, I was 95 pounds for a very long time.
Yeah.
But then COVID-19 happened.
And you gained the COVID-19.
I gained the COVID-19.
It'd be true. It'd be true. And oh, that works. Let's yeah. Let's go with Molly Malone.
Yeah, we do know that one.
We know that one.
We finally know
Daniel finally picked one that is so very common.
Can I lead this one? I think I know this one well enough.
How about we do a mashup of this and the Spanish lady, not Spanish ladies. Spanish lady.
But I can do the ones for Molly Malone.
Yes, indeed.
Well, actually, I should refresh myself.
You can refresh yourself while I'm singing the Spanish lady.
Okay, yeah.
You want to go on the guitar? I'm thinking G. Does G sound good for you?
G's fine. I'm gonna use your phone. It's over here.
You don't want to go on the guitar?
Samsung Pay. Not yet.
It's good to know that you know my secret code, which is the
You
same.
use the same one for everything, of course.
So does everyone else. Misbehaving maidens. I've heard of them. I just haven't seen them perform before. Our paths have not yet crossed. Our paths did cross with the Merry Wives of Windsor once. So that was nice.
Aw, they were so nice.
I miss them.
I
But yeah, misbehaving maidens I've seen, but I not in person.
yeah, I haven't seen them in person either.
Hopefully we will.
Wow.
Are you right there?
Oh, yes.
All right, let's actually do the thing.
All right, do the thing. Start with Spanish lady.
Sailing out to Dublin City at the hour of 12 night. Who should espy but a Spanish lady washing her feet by the candlelight? First she washed and then she dried them on her out of Denver cold. All my life I never see mates pair of love so. Whack the material, whack the material, whack the material right here.
Dublin King's Grass City, where the girls are so pretty. I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone, as she wheeled her well down road in the streets broad and narrow. The cockles and blossoms, alive and alive, alive and alive, alive and alive. Like cockles and blossoms, alive and alive.
And it's sailing out through Dublin City at the hour of 8:30. Useless wife and Spanish lady, brushing her hair in broad daylight. First she was dead, then she riding on her up the silver foam. All my life I never seen it's a fair sensated roll. Whack the material doodle-lie, whack the material doodle-lie, whack the material doodle-lie, whack the material doodle-lie.
She was a fishmonger and shot was no wonder, and so were her brother and father before. And both wheeled their barrels through the streets broad and narrow, singing cockles and mussels, alive and alive, alive and alive, alive and alive,
Crying
cockles and mussels, alive and alive.
City as the sun began to set. She was by but the Spanish lady catching them off by golden net. First saw me, then she fled me with her petticoat from me. All my life I ne'er did see maids so fair, so Spanish lady. Oh, watch me material, watch me material, watch me material, watch me material. She died of a fever, and no one could save her. And that was the end of sweet Molly Malone. Now her ghost wheels a barrow through the streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and bustles, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and bustles, alive, alive, oh. Watch me cheer-a-leer-a-lady, watch me cheer-a-leer-a-lady. Watch the material. Yay, that was fun. That was fun. That was fun. I like that. I like that. Good, gentle soul. If you enjoy the music that you hear, you may feel free to like and subscribe, so that way the algorithm likes us. And let's do one more. Let's do a pretty one. Do you want to do a pretty one about urban decay, or do you want to do a pretty one about wrongful imprisonment?
Oh, I like both of those. I don't know which one.
Urban decay and wrongful imprisonment. What shall we go with?
Oh, I don't know.
Both make for gloriously tragic songs if you're a poet.
Can we do both?
You want to do both?
We can do both.
Yeah,
There's no rule saying we can't do both.
There is no rule saying we can't do both.
This get very depressing.
Indeed.
So which one do you want to do first?
Oh, let's see if we can move one into the other if we both do them in D. If we do them both in D.
But I like doing wrongful imprisonment in E.
All right, so we'll do wrongful imprisonment in E, and then we will do urban decay in D. We don't have to turn them into one, unless you want to cheat between the two and do it in C sharp.
Huh?
Sorry, D sharp.
D sharp. Oh, I can probably do it in D sharp, actually.
E flat. You want to do it in E flat?
Is that higher or lower?
That would be right here.
Oh,
yeah, we'll do wrongful imprisonment in E, and then we'll do urban decay in D.
Well, let me make sure I want to do this in E, and I don't want to do it in F, because I think I might want to do it in F.
You want to do it in F?
I might want to do it in F, yeah.
What? Wrongful imprisonment?
Wrongful imprisonment.
Very well. We are not referencing the regular Armio. That regular Armio is that is a song about coerced conscription.
Oh yeah. But we're not doing that one.
We're not doing the song about coerced. We can do all three.
We're doing
urban decay, coerced conscription, wrongful imprisonment, all of ills of society. What?
I think 2 is good.
2 is good enough. All right.
We can do the other one, the regular Armio. We can do that one later.
We'll do that one later. We'll do that one in a following week.
Yes.
Let's start with, in the key of F, a song of wrongful imprisonment.
Sorry, I always forget to start. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl calling. Michael, they are taking you away. For your stones of hands gone, let the unwise see the morn. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay. Oh, lie, the fields of that night. Once we watched small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. Now it's so lonely around the fields of Athenry.
Lonely prison hall, heard a young man calling. Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crown, I rebelled, they cut me down. You must raise our child dignity. Moonlight, the fields are having run. Once we watched small free birds fly. Love was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. So lonely on the fields of Avonlea. My lonely prison wall. We watched our falling. As the prison ships ran against the sky. For she lived on and prayed for love in Bonnie Bay. So lonely round the fields of Moonlight, the fields of Avonlea, where once we watched small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. Now it's so lonely around the fields of Avonlea. Fields of Avonlea. Once we watched small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely around the fields of Avonlea. It's so lonely around the fields of Avonlea. So lonely around the fields of Avonlea. That was very pretty. Which means we should do one more pretty one.
About urban decay.
About urban decay. All the pretty ones are about social ills. Well, isn't that grand?
Who does that social ills would make people sad?
I know. Here's a song about New Brunswick. New Jersey. Also Portland, Maine. And to a lesser extent, Emmaus, Pennsylvania.
Are these all places where you have ex-lovers?
Not all.
New Brunswick?
Hmm?
New Brunswick?
Well, why else does one go to New Brunswick? If not to the whoring and the drinking.
So I guess Pennsylvania is the... I know Portland is. Can't lie to me about Portland. I know that's where the Coast Guard is stationed.
Indeed. No, Emmaus, Pennsylvania was not a place of personal grief, but rather I got to witness some shite.
Okay. You'll have to regale me with
I'll regale with you that later.
later.
So yeah, a song about urban decay. That's my love by the gas yard wall. Dreamed on dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, oh dirty old town. Clouds are drifting across the moor. Cats are prowling on their feet. Spring is a bird on the streets at night. Dirty old town, oh dirty old town. I heard a siren from the dogs, I'll cut you down like an old red tree. Dirty old town. Oh, dirty old town. I left my life by the gas-guard wall. Dreams are dreamed by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, oh dirty old town. Dirty old town, oh dirty old town. Dirty old town, oh dirty old. And of course, in all cases, that song also refers to New York.
Yep. You know us and all of our gas yard walls.
Indeed. Especially when
and
we
our
get
cats.
Aye.
Yep.
They do exist.
They do. Well, there's one right there.
Indeed. Speaking of which, Panther from HR has not yet had his cameo today.
Panther from HR.
Panther from
He
HR.
knows. Oh, do you know your name? Yes, you do.
Yes. He's a good kitty. He's our favorite kitty.
This is Panther
Everybody
T-Cat.
loves Panther T-Cat from HR. Would you like to talk to the microphone? Would you like to mew? He doesn't like to.
He doesn't like to raise his voice.
He doesn't like to raise his voice. He's here to listen to our problems and rub against us. And we rub against him.
He's like, why do you always interrupt my dance?
It's so
Easy to leave me. Stop eating the cat. Stop.
He doesn't mind.
Stop.
Fine. Oh, you see, he likes it.
Stop.
Aw. Right, off you go. You had your cameo.
Oh, you're so cute.
Yes.
He's like,
Yes.
you mean there's not more cuddles?
You'll get more cuddles after the show, I promise. I promise. He's like, more. I want more. Yes. All right.
You want to come on?
Do you want to cuddle? Do you want to cuddle the panther? Do you want to cuddle the panther whilst I sing the final song?
Oh, Panther.
You want to come onto Daddy's lap?
He wants to come on your lap.
Yes.
Come on, Panther. Put
You
your
can
legs
come.
together.
If I want to put my legs together,
Come
is
on.
that how it works?
Come on.
Because you see, my invitation. If you put your legs apart, then I know it's time for me to come in.
Come on.
But apparently with Panther, it's the opposite.
Come on.
It's all right.
He's so cute.
He's very cute. He's very
Aw,
cute.
do you want to hear Panther?
Good gentles all, I believe I have one more confession to make.
Confess the sinner.
You can go ahead and just pick up Panther. And go ahead, just pick him
Come here,
up.
baby.
Just pick him up.
He wants more cuddles.
He does want more
Come
cuddles.
here, sweetie. Oh,
Yes.
I got you.
Yes, indeed. He gets more cuddles. So, good gentles all, I have one more confession to make.
Confess the sinner.
Thank you very much. And that Bardcore cats. The confession is that long ago, before the confession, I got to make my final advertisement. Good gentles all, for those of you who are stuck with us this whole bloody time, feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Become a patron on the Patreon if you haven't already. If you are a patron on the Patreon, then do come and vote if you haven't already. And we are going to be cooking for our Cooking with Foxy show this Thursday at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Are we going to be cooking Scotch eggs? Are we going to be cooking strawberry and cream cake? Or are we going to be cooking, what was the last thing? Lemon and pepper fish with asparagus?
Yes.
That's right. You can also buy our album on Bandcamp, or you can give us a one-time donation on Bandcamp. Or just like and subscribe. It'll help the algorithm know that we're loved. Loved, not nearly as much as Panther is loved, obviously, but loved all the same.
He's so cuddly.
He is very cuddly. And now, good gentles all, I believe it's time for me to make my final confession.
Confess the sinner.
Thank you very much. My confession is that long ago, back when I was back before I was a bard, I once went to a theological seminary and I learned things about the Bible. The Bible doesn't mention cats very much. The Bible is kind of neutral when it comes to cats, which is a shame because medieval Christians hated cats. And I don't know where they got it from because the Bible is very neutral on the subject of cats. Talmud is also very neutral on the subject of cats. Pretty much the only thing that the Talmud has to say about cats.
Don't eat them.
Don't eat them. Not allowed to eat cats. No, they're too cute. Not allowed to eat cats at all. But rather instead, the only thing I can think of off the top of my head is the Talmud does say that you're not allowed to pick up a cat on Shabbos. But you are allowed to let the cat nuzzle you on Shabbos.
Aw, that's so cute. But you can't pet the cat on Shabbos?
You cannot actively pick up the cat.
So you can't pick it up, but you can't pet it.
But you can pet it. Although it is kind of, the rabbis say you are discouraged from actively petting the cat, lest you come to pick it up. But you may passively allow the cat to nuzzle you on Shabbos. Because you see, a cat is muksa. But I'm not going to get into what muksa is, because that's a whole long discussion in and of itself as to what the bloody hell muksa is.
This is the cuddliest cat in the world.
It is the cuddliest cat in the world, which means that this cat would not be an issue on Shabbos, because you don't need to pet this cat. This cat will use your hand to pet itself.
That's very true. That is very true.
All right, here we go. In heaven there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all the beer. All right. Rachel's going to pick up the cat whenever she wants. And that is a legitimate opinion, which shall be recorded in the Talmud. Amar bracha. אם אתה רוצה לשים את החתול. What? Fair enough.
I know Jewish things.
All right, let's get on with things. Here's how it works. You tell me what you think is not in heaven, and I will make up a verse that will explain why that is not in heaven. Somebody. All right, here we go. Yeah, that works. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that works. In heaven, there are no cats, which means that heaven will be overrun by rats, which means that I will just have to start breeding bats in order to instigate a bat-rat war. In heaven, I've been watching too much Rick and Morty. Why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends, we drinking all the... What now?
He likes when I sing to him.
He likes when you sing to him. That's good to know.
Yeah, right.
In heaven, there are no litter trays, which means that I will have to find other ways to collect the shite that he throws away, which is actual literal shite, and it needs to be disposed of. In heaven, there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, friends will be drinking all of beer. In heaven, there's no buffering, polishing, bard sweat. Which means if I ever end up in deep debt, then I know what it is that I have to get. And that's my buffering, polishing, bard sweat, because it's worth money. In heaven, there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends are drinking all of beer. In heaven, there is no meow. Which means that if he comes meow, we're all gonna have to grovel and bow at the only one who can meow. In heaven there is he done with the spotlight for now? That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all beer. He is very cute. It's very true. All right, here we go. In heaven, there are no icy roads, which means that I don't have to worry about carrying heavy loads, such as giraffes or cows or cane toads. Well, if you have enough of them, it's a heavy load, and then you don't have to worry about the icy roads. In heaven, there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, friends will be drinking all beer. In heaven, ani ohevet hachatul, which means you have to learn Hebrew. That's the rule. It's a really important intellectual tool to know what it means when you say ani ohevet hachatul. In heaven there is no, except ani ohevet hachatul, because Hebrew is a gendered language. It's just the way it is. From here, our friends will be drinking all beer. In heaven there are no pants, which means you'll see a lot of weird things when I dance. Especially all our fans who are in France, who can see us now because it's daytime there right now. Huzzah! In heaven there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all beer. In heaven there are no bears, which means that we're going to have to go to their lairs. If anyone in heaven is going to have lots of hairs, because the bears have all the hairs in their lairs, I guess. In heaven there is no beer. Why? You don't like that one? And when we're gone from here, it's not daytime in France. It's like evening time. Drinking all the beer, but only because it's winter. All right, one more. All right, here we go. All right, I got it. In heaven, there are no bras, which means that if you go spend time at the spas, they'll see your nipples going right down their craws. Because, I'm sorry, I don't know where that went. I apologize. In heaven, let me try that one more time. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from... Okay, I think I got it. That's when we're drinking beer. Oh, in heaven there are no bras, which means that if you go to the spas, people will see you, but they cannot use their paws unless they've gotten prior consent. What was
No
beer?
That's
Why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all beer. In heaven there is no beer.
That's why we drink it here.
When we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all beer. Our friends will be drinking all beer. Our friends will be drinking all the beer. The name of this song changes every time I sing it.
Or just in heaven there is no beer.
That works. Good, Gentle. Thank you very much for stopping by. I am David Anthony, the Foxy Bard.
And I am Twig. And that's Panther Cat.
And that's Panther Cat. He understands his name. And we are drunk and disorderly. Thank you very much for stopping by. If you have enjoyed the songs that you have heard, feel free to like and subscribe, or go onto the Patreon and become a monthly patron, where you can vote on what we're going to be cooking next at our cooking show, or you can go buy our album at Bandcamp, www.thefoxybard.com. Foxy.bandcamp.com. And thank you very much for coming by. We have more shows. We have Thursday nights at 6 o'clock. We have Cooking with Foxy. Saturday nights at 9 o'clock. We have Foxy's Drinking Hour. Tuesdays at 2 in the afternoon. We have Foxy's Hangover Hour. And thank you for coming by.
I'm just going to prop you back up a little bit. There we go.
There we go.
Now I'm going to press the thing that ends the thing.
Ends the thing. Yes. Indeed. The thing you often